You guys are doing place value and multi-digit addition and subtraction, and the place value is up to 1 million. So I'm going to write this number down. And because I want my kids to be higher than they need to be, we're going to go some digits more. So this is the ones, this is the tens, this is the hundreds, this is the thousands, this is the 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. And then for multi-digit addition and subtraction, we're going to add this together. So we do it the same exact way we do it if it's a small number. We first start with the ones, always at the ones column. And you're going to do 6 plus 9 is what?
Plus
15, right?
Yeah, 15.
And then we carry the 1. 8 plus 1 plus 1 is 10, so you put the 0 here, you put the 1 here. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. We put the 7 here, and we put whatever's in the tens digits there, which is a 1. Then we do 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 1 is 12. We put the 1 here, we put the 2 here, and then we do 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Now, we start on this side, on the right side, and we count in 3 digits, and we put a comma. Then we count in 3 more digits, and we put a comma. The way we say this number is 10,279,505. Okay, any questions about that, Natalia?
No.
All right, we're going to do the same thing for subtraction. And for subtraction, we know that the top number has to be bigger than the bottom number. If it is not, we have to borrow units from the neighbor. So you're just going to ask, if I have 6 cookies, can I give my friend 4? Yes. 6 minus 4 is 2. If I have 8 cookies, can I give my friend 7? Yes. So it's 1. If I have 2 cookies, can I give my friend 0? Yes. If I have 3 cookies, can I give my friend 2? Yes. 8 cookies, can I give my friend 5? Yes. 3 cookies, can I give my friend 2? So we didn't need to borrow. 5 cookies, can I give my friend 4? This all turned out fine. I'm going to put my commas in, so I'm going to count in 3 from the right, put a comma, 3, put a comma. This is 1,131,212. All right, so we know that sometimes we have to borrow, right? So an example of borrowing would be...
And that's a lot of numbers.
It is. That's what you're going to be doing this year.
What?
Yep.
And this is definitely... Wait, is there going to be times and division?
Not this many digits, but yeah, you're going to do times and division. Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, well, my mom and I told me we're going to do times and division like that. Like 2-digit numbers.
Probably 3.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so if I have 6 cookies, can I give my friend 5? Yes, so I do not have to borrow. If I have 8 cookies, can I give my friend 5? Yes. If I have 2 cookies, can I give my friend 0? Yes. If I have 3 cookies, can I give... Yep. If I have 8 cookies, can I give my friend 9? No. So I cross out the neighbor, and this is a 3, so I put it down to a 2, and then I add a 1 here. 18 minus 9 is 9. If I have 2 cookies, can I give my friend 2? Yes. If I have 5 cookies, can I give my friend? So for that one, I only had to borrow one digit. But you might have to, so you always ask the question, is the top number bigger? Or you could say, if I have blank cookies, can I give my friend blank?
I remember when I was over there, like in person, we would do that. You would do cookies, all that cookie stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any questions about any of this?
No.
Okay, so let's just go over place value again. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. There's a comma in between every 3 digits going from the right side. So you count in 3, put a comma, count in 3, put a comma until you get to the end.
I learned that in 3rd grade.
Awesome. Okay, now,
So from you.
are you guys doing expanded and standard and word form or no?
No.
Okay.
We haven't started that, but I already learned it.
Okay, so the next thing you're going to be doing in Unit 2 is multiplication with whole numbers. So for multiplication, we are going to do 568 times 25. So I want you to work this out and tell me what you get. So go ahead and do that problem now, and then you can share your answer with me.
Okay. Okay, so my dad actually taught me this, but not 3 digits. I was doing 2 digits. But it's practically the same, right?
So you do 8 times 5, 6 times 5, and then you just go all the way here to the 3rd digit.
Okay. Wait, and then you just skip 2 and 5?
Okay, I'll just teach you how to do it. 8 times 5, so we first do this. We forget about this 2 right now, and we start here in the ones column. 8 times 5 is 40. You put the 4 up here, you put the 0 here. Then you do 6 times 5 is 30.
30.
And then whatever's up here, you add it in. So 34. I put the 3 up here, I put the 4 here. Now I do this right here. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3 is 28. So that's my first step. Then I cross all this out. And now I'm going to forget about the 5, and I'm going to go to the 2. 2 times 8 is 16. I'm going to put the 1 here, and I'm going to put the 6
so
here.
you're practically just doing it backwards.
It's not backwards. This is the way to do it. So we put a 0 here as a placeholder all the time. So our first digit actually goes under the 2nd digit on the 2nd column when you're doing the tens digit. So we're doing 2 times 8 is 16. You put the 1 here and the 6 here. Then you do 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. You put the 3 here, you put the 1 here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And now you add all of this up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 4 is 10. You put the 0 here, you put the 1 here. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 1 is 12. You put the 1 here and the 2 here. 2 plus 1 is 4. And then you bring down this 1. And now we need our commas. So you count in 3 and you put a comma. Okay, so I'm going to show you 460 times 5. What would you do for this? What's your first step?
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you go back to the other one really quick so I can say something? Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like a jumbled up mess.
Yeah. So I'm just showing you like this. So this is our first step. This is our second step. This is our third step. This is our fourth step, fifth step, sixth step. I'm not going to really do that on my paper. I'm just showing you how to do it so that you see the process. You first do the ones and the ones and the tens, the ones and the hundreds. Then you add your 0 here. Then you go to the tens and you go tens to ones, tens to tens, tens to hundreds. You're not going to do that because you wouldn't be able to see it. But I have to have some way to show you what I'm doing. So that's why I circle it. You do not have to circle it.
Got it.
So what is the first step that you would do for this one?
Can I just say it on their screen because I didn't write it down?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 and 0
Yep.
is 0.
Yep.
5 and 6 is 30. So the 3 would go on top of the 4 and this 0 would go under. And then 4 times nothing is 0. And then 0 plus 3 is 3.
5 times 4 is 20. Plus 3 is 23.
Got it.
All right. Now, that's if it's 3 digits by 1 digit. We're going to add the second digit in. So this was step 1, is just taking care of this 5. Now we're going to forget about the 5. We're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to go to the ones. We're going to go to the tens. We're going to go to the hundreds. But the first step we do on the second column is to add our 0 100% of the time. No matter what, you need a 0 here. It is a placeholder because we don't start, we start our first number right here. So we need this to hold our place so we don't forget and start our first number here. So now we deal with the 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 6 is 18. I put the 1 here and the 8 here. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Does that make a little more sense, at least a little teeny bit?
Yeah, a little bit more.
So before we had this was our problem, right? And you got those steps. So now from here, we're forgetting about this 5 now. You're not really going to cross it off. I'm just showing you what we're doing. I add my 0 under the ones column. And now I start in and I go here. Then I go here. Then I go here. So 3 times 0 is 0. 6 times 3 is 18. And 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Now my final step is to add these together. I would like you to write this down as I'm writing stuff down.
Got it.
That will be helpful for you. And now I'm going to add these up. 0, 0, 11, 6, and 1. Now I put my comma in 16,100.
Okay, so I do 4. Okay, so I'm pretty much just doing like